This week on the Supersized 411, food, food, and more food. This just in. Mitt Romney has made it to the White House. In a surprise and unprecedented turn of events, Mitt Romney is now the president of... I can't do this because it's silly. Actually, what you're seeing there is a picture of the president and Mitt Romney in the Oval Office. Romney joined the commander-in-chief this week in the White House for a closed-door white turkey chili summit that left some asking the question, why has it got to be white? Actually, I don't think anyone said that. In truth, President Obama extended the olive branch to his political foe as a show of unity after the election and used the meeting to discuss how badly he kicked his butt. No, I'm being told that's not what happened? Okay, sorry. The White House actually released a statement suggesting the two discussed the United States leadership internationally and underscored the importance of maintaining that position. In one bit of good news for Romney supporters, the photo finally gave landsliders of the likes of Dick Morris and Rush Limbaugh an image of Mitt Romney in the Oval Office, which I suppose is a nice silver lining. Though there were no formal arrangements brokered, the two promised to stay in touch, though Mr. Romney suggested he would send gilded letters via personal emissaries, as the former governor hadn't had good luck with cell phones as of late. Speaking of bad luck with cell phones, according to a new study from Consumer Reports Ratings, for the second year in a row, AT&T has the dubious distinction of being named the worst major cell phone carrier in the country. Hoping to stem the tide of people unhappy with their service, AT&T is offering $600 per customer if they stay and $500 for every new customer who signs a 2-year contract. They've even set up a special website to receive what they expect will be a wave of interest in the offer. I can only give the address once, so get your pens and paper ready. Okay, here it goes. You ready? Go to www.com. Truly amazing deal. Good luck. In our next story, days before the inauguration of President Barack Hussein Obama early next year, outspoken TV personality and African-American activist Tavis Smiley will be hosting one of his trademarked public discussions on poverty titled Vision for a New America, A Future Without Poverty. The event will feature a number of panelists and intends to challenge President Obama to aggressively address the nation's economic crisis by refusing to abandon those Americans most in need, the perennially poor and the new poor, the country's former middle class. The symposium will be shown live on C-SPAN and begs one question. If you're impoverished, can you watch the show because you don't have cable TV? Irony is a dish best served, well, it's best served. Actually, the show will be rebroadcast for 3 nights on Mr. Smiley's outstanding PBS show from Tuesday, January 22nd through Thursday, January 24th, 2013. Check it out. It's going to be great. Next up, eating pork might not be good for you. Next up, eating pork might not be good for you. In a new Consumer Reports study, 70% of swine in America was found to be contaminated with the Yersinia bacteria. Symptoms can include fever, cramps, and bloody diarrhea. Ironically, those same symptoms are common among those who've eaten the new McDonald's Angus Cheddar Bacon and Onion Burger, or CBO, as the hipsters call it, which ironically also stands for colonic bacterial onset. Not really. In a related story, fruitarianism is the new diet craze sweeping the nation. The trendy approach to eating sees practitioners munching a fruit-based diet with a rare leafy green or a nut thrown in on a crazy Friday night. If you are what you eat, then this nation is turning into a bunch of fruits, my gym teacher would say, homophobic as he would be. In a related story, British researchers have unearthed a simple formula that they say can predict a newborn baby's odds of becoming obese. The new formula looks at a child's birth weight, body mass index measurements of the parents, the number of people in the household, what type of occupation the mother has, and whether or not she smoked while pregnant. However, an alternative study by Professor Abiosa of the Universidad de Tell Me Something I Don't Know suggests that predicting childhood obesity is as easy as measuring the quantity of McDonald's ingested to the proportion of, and this is a clinical term, kinetic activity or sitting on your butt. In another body image related story, a recent New York Times article points out teen boys too are consumed by an unattainable body image. In efforts to achieve the ideal body, more than 4 in 10 middle school and high school males showed obsessive behaviors that saw regular exercise with the goal of increasing muscle mass. 38% used protein supplements, and nearly 6% have experimented with steroids, according to a study recently published in Pediatrics. Additionally, 1 million boys are battling eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia, and there's no joke in that. And in a related story, unionized to supersize, Fast Food Forward, the campaign to unionize fast food restaurants around much of the country, was announced publicly on Thursday, where workers at McDonald's, Wendy's, Domino's, Taco Bell, and other fast food restaurants in the New York City area, as well as around the country, are attempting to increase their wages and improve working conditions and benefits through collective bargaining. And that notion is backed by community and civil rights groups, religious leaders, and a labor union. Look, I'm all for people getting paid a good wage, but how about this? How about we unionize something other than fast food joints that sell contaminated bacon to obesify kids, yeah, I made up the word obesify, who grow up to have body image issues that in some cases cause bulimia, and instead, let's support unionized gym and nutrition teachers who can raise better students who will learn more because they're eating berries and not burgers, and help them pump mental muscles as much as physical muscles so they can get good jobs and feel great about themselves inside and out, and so Tavis Smiley can stop doing poverty summits and writing the president, who's too busy, by the way, hanging out with rich white guys from Massachusetts and eating turkey chili and not bacon chili. And you see what I mean? And that's how we know the president is a Muslim, radical Christian socialist from Kenya, because Muslims don't eat swine. And who likes bacon? Gun owners. Do the math. But you can't because you're too fat. Last up this week, we'll close with Luke 21's new segment, The Hero Project, a new monthly feature that focuses on extraordinary people around the world. Here's a clip from the first offering shot by Luke 21's Andre Labertson and edited by Temi Olatumbi.
My name is Rudy Bishop, but some people call me Boise. And I'm from Guyana, from a little village called Kitty. I trained hundreds and hundreds of youths from my homeland.
That's all for this week. I'm Matt Simon. If I don't see you on Twitter and Facebook this week, I'll see you next week on the 411. If it's Saturday, it's your day off. But it's also the 411.